Optic Watch Reviews, 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 Optic Watch Reviews.
Bonjour mes amis, hi guys, let's start with new shoes for my Vacheron Constantin Overseas second generation, the chronograph with the big date, and I wanted to have a more casual look than the black rubber strap that it comes with. This is a limited edition of 400 pieces from a few years back with this Vacheron blue strap, the only other color available at the boutique. I think it really gives the watch the sportier vibe that I think works better with it, and most importantly works better with any outfit. When you have black, of course you can wear black with anything, but I think it dresses up the watch a bit too much, and I don't know, this contrast is very sporty. I don't know, makes me think of Olympic Games somehow. So I really like it, and because there's no easy system to attach the straps, they are held by very securely by screws and pins, and there's some Loctite to keep those in. It's very risky to try to remove them yourself. So the boutique sent it for to the service center to do the job. Also on the clasp, and there you go. Not an easy watch to put on, take off. Once it's on, it's very comfortable and extremely secure, which is what you want for such a beautiful watch. And it's the watch that, as I said, ticks all the boxes for me, or most of them, more than any other watch. And whenever I contemplate buying a new watch, I just look at my wrist and realize, no, this is the one I'm going to wear this year the most. And this will be the benchmark for anything else that should come in or come out of my collection. But since we're talking about new watches, there's a lot of things coming out, a lot of news and a lot of new watches, and there will be a lot more, of course, because of watches and wonders. So let's dig into that. And let's start with the traditional leaks of new Rolex models. Are they real? Are they not? There are many videos now, many posts on social media about it. You can make up your own mind. In a way, these are more like iterations, so they tend to be the sort of Photoshop made up wish lists. I do hope that the big brand has something more interesting. The most interesting here, of course, is perhaps a new model, the Landmaster, bringing back the oyster quartz type of integrated bracelet case. To be honest, I feel like the bracelets are 99% integrated on any Rolex models, and really a part of the design and the feel. But yeah, full integration of the first link and the bracelet model could be good. So a Landmaster sounds a bit made up, to be honest, and the rendering with the fluted bezel and fluted dial, it's a bit much, but who knows? The other leaks, or so-called leaks, are just a change of dial, a couple of green dials, a stone dial, a turquoise dial. If these are true, they will be very difficult to get anyway. They don't really add much to the base model. Look quite all right to me, but nothing to write home about. I'm pretty sure Rolex has more to offer this year. Next, we have the new MAD, the MAD 2, this time a collaboration with Eric Giroux. Very cool display of the time. It is a smaller, thinner format than the MAD 1, and you still have the spinning element this time. Reminding the old-timers like me of the old records that we used to spin. So I didn't go for the raffle, probably unlikely I would get one. I like both colors. Maybe the orange is the nicer one visually, but the green may be better on an everyday basis. Anyway, if you get one and you're in Hong Kong, I'd love to make a video of this watch. And another release, another collaboration, Louis Erard this time collaborates with Patrick Sjögren of the brand GOS to add a bit of that Swedish craftsmanship flavor to the dial of his classic regulateur. We have a Damascus steel and the typical hands of GOS. If you want to know more about that brand, I did review one of those watches on the channel. So this one, very cool. Again, I did not jump on it. It's another 4,000 Swiss francs that I don't have to spend right now. And to be honest, the case is fairly basic. It's just the dial that has the interesting collaboration element. Now, oddly shaped geezer watches like the Cartier Crash are very much the trend. And if you can't quite afford the Sylvain Berneron watch, which costs upwards of 50,000 euros. There's an interesting Kickstarter campaign starting on April 18 called Nectere, and it is launched by two watch guys from Hong Kong, James Wong and Tony Yip, who are lovers of Art Deco, nature, philosophy, and analog photography, and of course watches. And this one with the undulating shape and quadruple stepped case is inspired by the butterfly effect. It's gonna run an ST17 Seagull movement, so I imagine it's gonna be affordable. I don't know the launch price for it. But I do know that the thickness is 8.5 millimeter, and the width of the watch will be about 38 millimeters. So very easy to wear. Apparently, they start with three different colors: green, salmon, and silver. All very attractive. So yeah, I wanted to point this out. I actually don't know the gentlemen who are launching this watch, but it seems very well thought through, and yeah, it is in the spirit of the time. So maybe something you can add to your collection if you're into these types of watches. I would be amiss not to salute the release of a new Krayon model. This is the Anyday with a very original display of the date. The finishing and the materials are exceptional, unlike anything on the market. I don't even know the price, but I think if you have to ask, you probably can't afford it. But it is absolutely gorgeous. So again, if you have one of these, if you're a collector here in Hong Kong, I'd love to take a quick video, because these are really at the top of watchmaking, I believe. All right, so there's a new Moon's watch, and to introduce it, to present it, there is a display with the competing watches at the time where NASA was selecting the watch for the astronauts. So there's a fake Wittnauer and a fake X standing for the Rolex model of the time, and nobody cares. Equally uninteresting, a new super fancy flagship store in London for Rolex, where you can sit at the bar and at least have a drink while you're being told that there is no watch available for sale. So, as previously reported, Rolex is leaving the sponsorship of Formula One tracks and is being replaced by the LVMH group, which is going to pay I think 3 times more than Rolex was paying. So these are the new displays, and I guess they are foreboding signs that maybe a new very cheap affordable Tag Heuer to compete with the Moonswatch perhaps will come out. They did the Kif or something, Kif watches, which were received a bit coldly because the price point was quite high. So maybe something a bit more affordable for the masses, the people who get the general admission tickets for those races is coming soon. The rest of the advertisement is focused on LV. So yeah, aspirational type of luxury. I will miss the older Rolex advertisements, I have to say. Seiko has already announced, although the release date is only in July, by then I doubt anybody will remember the release of 70s model, the Vanak. So it is being reissued. Back then in the 70s, there were different case shapes. So expect a lot more to come in that King Seiko range. Priced quite high at 3,300 US. It's going to be powered by their higher end caliber 8L. A lot of Art Deco details on the dial, horizontal lines, interesting indices. The Vanak name is echoed with some details for the 12 o'clock index and at the back of the seconds hand. We'll see if it can find its public at that price point, playing against the Tudor Royal. That's those sorts of watches. We've seen similar designs recently from Citizen trying to play into this integrated steel sports crowd. This one here, the rendition don't really excite me, but at this price point we should expect a very high quality of finishing and a very solid watch. So maybe in the flesh or in the metal, I should say, it will be something really nice. So there will be different colors available. There is one limited edition with a sort of golden color, the SLA 089. The other ones are inspired by the different times of the day, and the watch itself is inspired by the architecture of Tokyo. So it will be SLA 083, 085, and 087, 3,300 US dollar, coming out in July. AP finally flexes some horological muscle, dropping a brand new perpetual calendar completely controlled by the crown. Finally, thank God. In their Royal Oak and their code 1159, which is looking more and more attractive, I have to say. And I think when people get a bit tired of having the fashionable watch, they will look more at the code 1159. So sometimes those things take a few years to be understood and appreciated. Beautiful watches for sure, but Patek, it's time for you to step up and make your own version of an easily adjustable calendar without the use of side pushers. I think it's a great move forward for horology. There's not that many new things done, right? So you have to make the watches easier to use, and that's also the reason of the success of some independents, including, of course, FP Journe. And this calendar here can be moved forwards and backwards without risking of breaking the movement, which is also a very tricky thing with those complicated calendar. And finally, if you are in Hong Kong, whether you live here or you pass by, check out in the upper house the Biver Lounge. As you know, Jean-Claude Biver and his son have launched their own brand. And there is a place now which I guess you will display some watches. It's by appointment only, of course, a very expensive, exclusive type of watches, the look of which has been welcomed with mixed reviews. I'm not particularly a big fan, but I'm sure the craftsmanship will be very good. They work with excellent suppliers, I imagine, and the finishing will be top level. So there you go, upper house, Biver Lounge, another destination for the very wealthy watch collectors in Hong Kong. Thank you guys for watching, and a few images, quality images of Hong Kong. Vibrant city, and always something going on around watches here. So looking forward to the next releases of all the brands. I'm sure there's going to be something interesting every week coming out. So I'll speak to you in the next video. Thanks for watching.